properly.
Speaking of numbers, man, 72,000, 74,000, is that what you said for patients?
72,000
So
patients at that
how
time.
the fuck do you do that at that time, man? Like that was new age, man. Like that was a pretty cool opportunity for you to like jump into. You know what I mean? Like other guys were, for lack of a better word, drug dealers, man, and you were a legal cannabis producer, man. Like, how did that fucking happen?
I had San Francisco. We had a few dispensaries. One was Purple Heart, and a few other ones. And so every time a patient came in, we gave them a discount if we signed them up, as me being their cultivator,
No
medicinal
way.
cultivator. So when they signed up, then I got that patient underneath my collective, and then they got collective discounts to buy my product. And so that was pre Prop 64 legalization of California. And that's how we ran it. We have, I've done almost just under 7 years of my life behind bars as well, and so I paid my price, and I've done everything, and you just get smarter and better. Yeah, and you don't give up. If you have a passion, you have a dream. Everybody's going to tell you there's no goal line with your passion and your dream. All your family's going to tell you that. All the people around you are going to tell you you're crazy. You need to go back like the rest of society, get in 9 to 5. But just believe in yourself, man. Don't listen to what other people say, and do your fucking thing and do it right. If you're going to do it right.
When like you obviously went to jail, man. You got arrested. Now you're at this point, man. Like, where do you see the light at the end of the tunnel now? Like, because like we're coming into this new age, man, and you're fucking ahead of the game, man. You've been doing this for so long. You've made so many fucking mistakes. You're at a level where like you're finally going to reap the benefits of all the hard work and labor and fucking being behind bars and everything, man. Or do you even see it like that? Am I just seeing it totally different?
I mean, I'm broken and I'm old, and that's kind of why we created the Ganjier program. Is we fought for this pioneering information to get out there. What I consider myself is I'm an outlaw turned pioneer, right? And it feels good, and I take pride in the whole outlaw days, because without that outlaw in me, I never would become a pioneer. But now we're at a day and age as we have new pioneers. The whole world is seeing cannabis as a new thing, and we fought to expose this plant as a positive message to the world for so long, and nobody listened. But now we got a lot of ears out there. We have people like you bringing, storytelling, right? I always say, without media, there's no us, right? There's no plant, there's no future in any of it. The storytellers are the one that are the real pioneers. What you're doing right now, you are the new pioneer. You're passing a message, and we're passing a baton of what things have, how it became and how it's done and how it needs to go into the future. And as we start falling off, my goal is to create a lot of new pioneers out of this one old broken pioneer here. And in reality, and I say this, and this is my education, I teach all my students, even Ricky Williams is one of my students, the great running back, right? So
He was just on here not last week, the week before.
There you go.
Yeah.
So he's one of my students as well. But I'm actually one of his students too. The guy's awesome. But what I always say to all my students is, you are more important to me than I am to you, because I've fought this and haven't gotten out. Like, it took me years of back-breaking efforts and activism and watching people die and families get torn apart. And we didn't get we didn't get the message out there. But the new pioneers have an opportunity right now to change the fucking world, right? So when you're doing, just you alone, you're doing media right now. You are telling the stories that need to be here. Like, you were looking at farms from me in 2015 and 16. 10 years from now, people are going to be watching this fucking episode, listening to exactly what I say, and you are fucking pioneering the new future.
That gets me so pumped up, bud. You have no idea. It gets me.
When you say you're new, you're not, man. You're part of a team. You're part of the tribe. Changing the world one plant at a time. Together we are better. We are better together is my hashtag. My mission statement is changing the world one plant at a time. I can't do it alone.
So the Ganji Air, man, we talked